Dozens of United States Air Force F-16 Fighting Falcon fighter jets landed in Poland, immediately causing a stir among the public. The aircraft, sporting distinctive US Air Force paint, were neatly lined up at the airbase, creating a rare sight. For many, the presence of this large fleet was not merely a showpiece, but also a reflection of the seriousness of military preparedness in Eastern Europe. The F-16 is known as a legendary multi-role fighter jet. Since its first introduction in the 1970s, the aircraft has been continuously upgraded, maintaining its relevance to this day. With a speed of nearly Mach 2, a modern radar system, and the ability to carry a variety of weapons, the F-16 is capable of performing air-to-air missions, attacking ground targets, and even conducting strategic reconnaissance. Its maneuverability has earned it the nickname, one of the most agile aircraft ever built. The arrival of a large number of F-16s in Poland created a dramatic atmosphere. The roar of Pratt and Whitney F-100 engines echoed through the skies, giving anyone watching the aircraft a first-hand sense of modern air power. Ground crews swiftly checked every detail of the aircraft, ensuring all systems were functioning perfectly. On the other hand, residents living near the base were amazed by the sight usually only seen in war movies. In terms of weaponry, the F-16 is truly formidable. This jet can be armed with AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles for close-range combat, AIM-120 AMRAAM for long-range combat, and GPS-guided JDAM smart bombs for precision ground targets. With this combination, the F-16 is capable of countering air threats while simultaneously suppressing enemy forces on the ground. Beyond its combat power, its flexibility makes the F-16 still relied upon by many countries, including NATO allies. Poland itself is accustomed to hosting joint air exercises, but the arrival of dozens of units at once remains extraordinary. Joint exercises typically involve air defense simulations, dogfights, and even aerial refueling with tanker aircraft. This is not just a training exercise, but also a test of coordination and interoperability between countries. It's important to remember that sending dozens of fighter jets to a single location is no easy feat. Such operations involve extensive logistics. Each jet requires a team of technicians, weapons crews, and fuel and spare parts support. This massive deployment demonstrates the U.S. Air Force's ability to rapidly redeploy forces while maintaining combat readiness wherever needed. For Poland, this opportunity is a significant one. Local pilots and technicians can learn directly from the U.S. Air Force's experience, from air strategy and communications procedures to aircraft maintenance techniques in the field. This collaboration helps raise the Polish military's standards, making them more prepared for future scenarios. Technologically, while the F-16 is not a fifth-generation fighter jet like the F-35, its latest upgrades keep it relevant. The modern F-16V Viper variant features an AESA radar, an advanced digital cockpit, and compatibility with the latest generation of weapons. This is what makes this aircraft so popular that it continues to be produced for many countries. The presence of dozens of F-16s in Poland serves as a reminder that air power remains a key factor in the modern military. The sight of rows of fighter jets ready for takeoff is not only a symbol of high technology, but also a tangible demonstration of strategic readiness. From the roar of engines, the formation flying in the sky, to the coordination between pilots, everything demonstrates that this type of exercise is no joke. For military observers, this event demonstrated three important things. First, America's logistical strength, capable of mobilizing large-scale fleets. Second, combat readiness that can be rapidly increased whenever needed. Third, the increasingly solid ability to cooperate across borders. All of these factors demonstrated that this operation was not just a showpiece, but a meaningful military exercise. For the lay public, this moment was a spectacular spectacle. It's not every day that Poland sees dozens of modern fighter jets land simultaneously. The bustling atmosphere of the base, the pilots in full gear, and the sound of the aircraft roaring overhead made for an extraordinary experience. All of this emphasized that the military is not just about weapons, but also about discipline, strategy, and high-level coordination. Overall, the arrival of dozens of F-16 jets in Poland was a major event. This was not just an ordinary exercise, but a demonstration of power, technology, and cooperation. Their presence both surprised and amazed many. Poland truly became the center stage for one of the world's most legendary air combat fleets.